So, first exercise I picked was a rowing motion. Uh, the stack it says 80, so but this is a it says here dual pulley row, so it's one of those two cable things, but a cable row nonetheless. So I like to get a back pump, a little bit of back pump first before I do any chest of some type. So yeah, we're gonna do this. Just get a little bit of back pump. Let's go. Okay. Good set. In terms of the weight, I'm not gonna lie, they feel very heavy. But at the same time, I did like 16 reps there. I could probably go a bit slower in terms of the eccentric. But yeah, we're gonna up the weight a little bit and then just really focus on slowing down the eccentric there. But yeah, we're gonna do another one. All right, another set. Oh wow. Let me pump out like two or three more. Rocket. Okay. Okay. We're gonna stick with that weight. I'm gonna do one more, but I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. Second exercise is this some hammer strength chest press. Yeah. In terms of weight, I got two plates, 25 on each. I already warmed up. I kind of already did one set, but then I forgot I have to record it, so we'll probably do one or two more of this. But yeah, just hit it until perceived failure. Just to know that you're hitting it with intensity here. But yeah, just not too wide of a grip, but like reasonable, wide enough to isolate the chest in a way. Um, in terms of back arch, I don't do it as much here because it's kind of already slanted, so I don't do it. But yeah, we'll have a good go at it. So, yeah, back and chest. Chest pump is already on its way, but yeah, well, we'll have like 4 more exercises after this. Depends. I might do one pull down movement, either some sort of machine, um, and then one incline for the chest, and then another rowing type movement, and then a fly movement, and I think I'll end my day right there. So let's hit it. Let's go. Come on. We'll do one more, but I'll see you guys on the next one. All right. So second back exercise. I think just a like a variation of a seated type of thing. Seated, alternating uh, cable pull down, I guess. Some variation of it. So what I do is just sit down and just lean on the backrest of this chair, and then just kind of follow the line here and do a pull down. The straps are back too, and let's get right into it. Yeah. Thanks. Man. Okay. Kind of. So I sort of failed at 13. We're just gonna try to match it with the other. So with this, because I'm grabbing it underhanded and the handle itself spins, I kind of wrapped my straps underhanded. Let's just match those straps. Pretty good. I'm gonna do one more of those, and then I'll see you guys for So we're doing hammer strength, incline machine here, just 3 plates. Um, yeah, kind of feel tired already, probably because the lack of carbs is already doing its job here. But we can still keep going. I'll try to get like 10, 12 reps. Let's see how much we can do. We're just gonna do as much as we can. So it matters anyway. Whew. Come on. Are you kidding me? Barely 5, man. Okay. A little bit adjustment. We're gonna just put a 25 instead of another 45 here. All right, we're gonna try that again. This time, came in a little bit more humble and just put a 25 instead of a 40. The whole 3 plates here. Okay. So we are beginning to lose strength in a way. Alright, that's it. I think we're toast, man. Alright. Last back exercise. We're just gonna do this. It says lateral row. To me, it's just whatever rowing movement is there. I'll do. So when it comes to back days, I switch from either like a pulling down lat pull down thing, based or focused, or a rowing focused back day, or if I incorporate any back exercise. So this day, I'm more into, so 2 out of 3 exercises for back is a rowing motion. So I feel like I get a good balance of width and thickness. But at this point, it doesn't really matter, when you're trying to cut down anyway and just lose the fat. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's go. Okay. Okay, we're done with that. On to. All right. last exercise, I I was gonna go do some flies or like the pack deck, but it was already occupied, and I'm not trying to wait, and so I'll just you know you want to do some flies because you want to get like a deep stretch and really pump out. But it's in terms of trying to get a deep stretch, dips, especially like chest focused dips are a really good way to do it. In a way, huh, it'll what you call that? It'll you know it's kind of the same thing. You get that deep stretch when you're really into it, and you really get that pressure too. You know, yeah, my hands might not be pulling apart, but I still get that deep stretch in a way. So yeah, triceps not that sore, so might as well give it a go. Still drop sick. Get a 50-pound assistance here. I'll do one more and I'm out of here. Lifting session is done for the day. Right now, all to do is chill out, wait until the overnight service, which is about 2.5 hours from now. It should be all right. Yeah, reflecting back on it, it was okay. It's just that, even though we do our job in carving up before a workout, sometimes when you're that low calorie for some time now, and it's not like I had just started my cut. I had been in a cut for almost 3 months now. But for our fourth month, we're just doing it a little bit aggressively just to get there faster so I can just enjoy a little bit of a maintenance phase for a little bit. So we're just trying to get there sooner. But as I was saying, yeah, carb up is there. We had energy for a workout. We had a pretty good pump for like the first three exercises, and then it just kind of dwindled down. And you're still trying to go hard and all that good stuff. But I thought uh, you know I would still be able to do the weight that I used to, but even though we got some reps out of the weight that you know we find like a good heavy set where you're just really cranking it, I didn't do as many reps as I expected myself based on my history of lifting said weight. I didn't expect to kind of cut down on what I'm able to do, but I'm still thankful that we're still able to hit those despite of severe. I don't know if it's too severe, but it's definitely an aggressive amount of calories to cut. Well, obviously our strength has kind of uh, been affected in that regard, just based on having less fuel for that. So less fuel to keep the hard session going. So what I might do is Um, so next week, my for the chest and back day session, I might do one compound for each muscle group. Uh, one like alternative pressing or pulling or rowing movement, and then just some squeezing sets that I'm not really trying to go to failure, but just like a try and get a good pump out of it. Just you know maybe go lighter in terms of weight, but still crank out reps until within range of failure. But nonetheless, wow, we're doing good, man. Had a giant meal beforehand. Two slices of sourdough. One of those Costco, and then I slice it myself. Weighed it out. Uh, Pan seared it in butter, and those are all tracked, and it's all under 2,000 calories. Some honey, some yogurt, and then it had a little bit of Krispies, uh, bef- like 20 minutes before the actual workout. On my drive on the way here, so we had a good supply, but I think all of that will just. Uh, I think I don't know. Haven't looked into how digestion works. All I know is that it pulls nutrients to where it needs it, and I feel like the food it's merely just not catching up with the amount of what I put in versus what I exert out of my body. In terms of uh, volume, I've been doing just 2 or 3 working sets, and it has been working fine. Like I said, I'm to a point where I'm not expecting to recomp, although it could happen, but I do enough to maintain musculature, maintain strength and all that good stuff. Uh, Really keep it heavy. Keep my lifting sessions heavy, and my intensity for in terms of effort, not go down. Post workout though, we're just gonna chill out, eat my meal, get ready for the service, and then I'm gonna have my smoothie before going to bed. And then Saturday we're just gonna hit some arms and shoulders, which is gonna be great. I can't wait. Those either pulling, my pull split, or my arm day is my favorite. Chest and back, I like it the first half of the session, but the second half, I'm just really drained because I feel like those are pretty big muscle groups to target the same day, you know, especially if you're doing compounds and whatnot. There are a little bit of more muscles that go into it, so it's like basically you're working like 75, almost 75% of your upper body, and although we had quite a rest day on Wednesday, that this workout comes after a leg day, which takes a lot out of you, and your central nervous system is still kind of maybe recovering, or maybe I'm just making excuses here, but I can definitely feel it. I don't have as much oomph in terms of like I do my other three exercise. First two did my rowing movement, went up to failure in terms of my sets. Went into that flat bench type of pressing, and then into pulling down motion. I did an alternate, and I went pretty heavy on both. Actually, I used the straps just to like really uh, get my forearms out of the way and have my lats just push it to the limit. Um, and then did a bit of incline. The incline is where I start to like, feel like okay, we're running on fumes now. Um, and then when I did my rows, and then the other rowing machine there, try to go heavy. 2 plates at 25 on each side. I was gonna go 3 plates, but sometimes you just gotta accept that. Uh, just do more reps and hit the failure on the upper range of repetitions. But yeah, gonna have a post workout meal. I think post workout is just some a pan seared chicken with and the keto tor- tortillas and maybe some mustard and the coleslaw veggie mix just for the sake of volume. Yeah, we're gonna be pretty full. That should hold me about 45 hours, and then have our smoothie. If you can't tell, it's 5:30. Uh, uh, um, um, I gotta work better. I think because of filming, uh, it takes me a while to get you gotta set up a camera and all that. Make sure my mic's recording and commentate on what is the activity said. Um, but yeah, uh, in terms of the recording, I'll double check later. But yeah, in terms of what was I saying? I think I talked about my meal. Yeah. So carbs are um, significantly decreased, but we should be okay. Well, we're just gonna keep doing this. I gotta work on my efficiency because I think I got it. My camera, the camera setup, commentate on the exercise and whatnot. Uh, those take a while. And edit this out, Andre, please. But we're gonna go ahead and I'll work on that a little more. Maybe just film one working set each exercise. But we're good to go.